大家好，我是 Ting， 我们今天继续来玩《柏德之门3》。好，我们前一个部分已经抵达月出之塔了，然后也看了这个Catholic 的这个不死之身的部分，我们也亲眼见识到了，所以本来应该是要继续在塔里面去探索的，但是我想先回来看一下，因为其实你回来跟这个 Jahira 杰西拉对话的时候，他会问你目前了解到的状况。还有就是我突然想到，我们其实前面有救那个罗兰，所以我想跟他们对话一下，确认现在最新的进度。那我已经把那个昏迷的唤醒了，所以那个 Helsing 是在这边等我们。那这个的话，我觉得就等我们回去把月出之塔的任务接了之后，然后看月出之塔那边需要我们，他一定有任务叫我们要做。然后呢，最后我们得以觐见那个 Catholic 的时候呢，之前我们去那个把那任务做了，解除诅咒，然后再去面对他。对，好，那我们先来跟罗兰对话一下。对，反正我的规划大概是这样。
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Yes, yes, you saved me from shadow creatures. No need to gloat. I'm not going anywhere. Not until Cal and Leah return. And they will return.
哇，好坚持的家伙，真是嘴硬。哦，怎么好像有点顿顿的？
The shadows haven't consumed you. Good. Gruesome, isn't it? I'm glad you survived the encounter at least. Did you learn anything more? Chosen? Oh, that's 3 masters Ketheric has served. Our paladin isn't very picky. He's aligned himself with mind flayers. But I cannot see what he gains. Perhaps we can force it out of him once we have him up against a wall. Was there anything else? The great general is paranoid. Good. That means he's protecting something. I'll wager it's the source of his invulnerability. He'd protect that at any cost. Was there anything else? Then speak. The same way hoppers learn of anything. Poking noses where they don't belong. We sent an agent to infiltrate this cult. The latest fad among the city's bored nobility, I thought. Until that same agent returned and tried to plant a knife in my neck. My first encounter with a true soul. I'm glad ours ended on friendlier terms. From there, I made some inquiries of my own. Saw firsthand how easily the cult could turn friend to foe with but the twist of a tadpole. And so I gathered my harpers and came to the source. Moonrise Towers.
好，大概对话了一下，然后再上去看一下牧师有没有什么新的对话选项，就准备再回到月出之塔吧。然后大家看到我这边换了一个长柄武器啊，其实这个就是月出之塔的那个熊哥布林卖的那一把长柄，因为我觉得它有一个附带的心灵伤害，所以整体的这个我觉得伤害是蛮高的，搭配我手套给的火焰，然后它是+2。 然后呢，它这个仙功有+1，对，然后察觉也有优势。我觉得察觉有时候蛮重要的。
Don't let Jahira catch you dawdling. Almost laughable that he sees himself fit to judge anyone. Did you learn anything about how we might defeat him? I trust so. Thank you.
好吧，看来我们目前了解到的讯息就这样。好，立刻冲回月出之塔。 真的这边还是顿顿的，可是我觉得是不是这边单位比较多，没有办法啊。然后还有一个就是呢，记不记得这个在那个哥布林营地的这个罗阿月光？对他们又跑来这边。
And this was funny when it was just goblins branding asses, but you lot mean business, eh?
It's Roa you want. We only talk when you've misbehaved.
Ah, a new face come to bask in the light of the Absolute. How can I be of service, true soul? Of course. Just before some godless lunatic purged the place of every innocent soul. A pity neither of us saw what happened. They were a little more frothing at the mouth than faithful, true enough. Here, though, look around. All manner of beasties united against the enemies of the Absolute. Quite a god to bring them all together, and quite a fool who'd draw their ire. Hmm? More concerned that your business might be bad for my business. So don't go kicking the hive while there's still some honey to be had.
哎呀，好不怀好意的一个表情啊！这个有个中甲，敏捷调整值全部加入防御等级，啊，蛮强的。束缚攻击法术进行豁免的话，那个生物会劣势，其实蛮强。这应该是德鲁伊的一个装备，然后。碾压手套这个应该是武僧的龙族必杀剑，龙袭，然后染血巨斧，染血巨斧其实前期应该是蛮强的啦，对，不过我们现在已经算中期了，所以就。一开始在哥布林营地买的话还有点用，现在我们有这个惊奇长戟是比他，我觉得是比他强，因为你那个附条件要人家50血量50以下。至于其他的东西，它这边有一个，有一个手弩。手弩的话，其实后期双持手弩是蛮强的，而且你看它这个伤害8到13，其实不弱啊。而且它这个是立场伤害，哎呦，哦，那就很猛。而且还送你一个这个3环的这个飞弹哦，3环的飞弹应该是5颗，所以那一发下去应该可以打个20几点伤害，其实也不弱。对，就不知道它是轻型，它是短修还是长修才能放一次哦。所以这个我会蛮建议就先买的，我们就先买起来吧，反正目前也不是很缺钱。
An honor, true soul.
好，我们就反正随便晃晃看看，因为这边的 NPC 我们都没有对过话哈，所以，但真的是好累个。
You'll find traders in the entrance hall. Absolute draws coin as well as pilgrims, eh?
What's up for discussion?
An honor, true soul.
哦，这边全部都等级8，应该是蛮难打的。
Good luck, true soul. The disciple demands much of those who serve her.
Here goes nothing.
Interesting. Araj Oblodra, trader in blood and the sanguineous arts. It is a pleasure to stand before a true soul and your pale companion. I'd like to offer my services, if you're willing. Put plainly, I'd like your blood. A vial of true soul's blood, specifically. With one drop, I can brew a rather potent potion for you. The rest, I keep for myself. No idea, but it will be unique to you. Your blood essence and the Absolute's blessing intertwined. We can learn exactly what that means together, Research, naturally. A little experimentation, perhaps. I have an innate curiosity for all things sanguine.
给他抽血，可能又有那个贫血的那个 debuff， 不过我们还是给他抽看看哦。
Just a little prick and it's all over. Close your eyes. There we are. All of your very best traits in a bottle. Use it well. Although perhaps there's one more thing we could discuss. Your friend. He's a vampire, no? Or one of their spawn, at least.
Oh, don't worry. We're all friends under the Absolute. I won't bite.
Oh, I'd prefer if you did. I assume he belongs to you? Well, I hope you don't mind sharing him for just a minute. Do you have a name, Spawn?
Astarion, but hold on.
Good. Now, Astarion. I've dreamt of being bitten by a vampire since I was a young girl.
I'm sorry, you want to be bitten?
To feel your life's blood slipping away. To dance on the edge between life and death. Yes, I want it. I'll even compensate you. A potion of legendary power that forever increases the strength of the one who consumes it. It's not for sale, but it's yours if you bite me.
I will have to decline.
Excuse me? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and you're squandering it.
I gave you my answer.
Can't you talk some sense into your obstinate charge?
这个是很奇怪的一个事情，他竟然拒绝了，我们来跟他聊一下。
I'm sorry, but could you excuse us a moment? Are you actually asking me to do this? Trading me for some potion? Because there's something wrong with her blood. I can smell it from here. It's rank. I can't say. It just smells wrong. Unnatural. Drinking it wouldn't kill me, but it would not be pleasant.
I don't have all day, true soul.
我好想叫他咬哦。
Fine, I'll do it.
哎呀
Darling, I've had a sudden change of heart. After all, who could resist such a delectable neck? Hold very, very still.
Incredible. Incredible.
Oh, hells.
Not your taste.
You're fetid, full of corruption.
I feel exquisite, though. So here's my part of the bargain. I hope you find it as satisfying as I found this. It was everything I imagined, and then more. I'll be able to put this to good use.
看一下这个药水是干嘛？永久+2。哦，好像挺不错的。那给我们的主角喝一下吧。我现在有21，是因为我喝那个 那个山那个叫什么巨人？山丘巨人药水，对，山丘巨人药水。好了吗？我巨人药水去哪里了？啊，这个山丘巨人力量药水，对。好，我们先留着，因为反正我们长休前那都还有效，之后再决定。然后我们跟阿斯戴伦对话一下。
What can I do for you, my friend?
Go ahead. I'm listening.
对哦，我们见了那个凯瑟利克，好像只有影星有。
So
对，
that's what people
好像只有
mean
影
when
星
you
有特
talk
殊
about
对话，
butterflies in their
问他一
stomach.
下。
He's trouble. Worse, he's a traitor. Whatever loyalty he had towards Lady Shah is long gone. It would please her greatly to see him meet his long overdue end, I'll wager.
Welcome back, true soul.
他刚给我的药水是什么药水哦？我还没去看。紫虫毒素，狩猎士冠。哦，这个应该是给猎人、给游侠用的。你有猎人印记、克敌机先妖火，你的攻击投掷加1d4，还不错。啊，这个披风应该是搭配那个雷鸣伤害系列的，对。身负残响。其实守护火花壁垒还比这件好，因为火花壁垒还有闪电冲的，还有额外效果，这个就纯粹是法术难度加1而已。哦，风险是攻击时有优势，豁免都是劣势。哇，这效果好像有点啊，我感觉应该是比较弱的，对。这个还蛮强，不会被麻痹或束缚。买一下这个戒指好了，反正才229块。
Come back anytime.
矮人耐久灵药，擅长加值，哦，3次或1次长修，啊，这好像还好。我们贫血，哦，好像没有贫血状态啊，那太好了。最怕就是那个被抽血之后还搞个贫血在那边。
She sees everything we are. Do you understand? There is no hiding from her.
A little saliva from the wounds, saving them.
我是不是忘了喝动物交谈药水？
These are the stalking grounds of Steelclaw, furless one. Tread lightly. Fortunately for you, the slithering vermin I hunt has my attention. For now. It is a name I earned through bloodshed and death. Unfortunately, the more ignorant here refuse to use it. Fluffers, they call me. Idiots. I intend to. I braved lapping waters and leaking ships to find this prey. I butchered many, and will butcher many more. But this one I toy with. I slice, I tear, and when the time is right, I will bite its head off and bathe in its innards! Lies, it merely pretends. But I'm a patient hunter. I will wait for it to stir, and then I will strike. Now I must return to my prey. It has been too long since it felt the bite of fear.
这边真的有一只死掉的幼虫。哎，到处晃晃，到处逛逛，看看这边有没有什么东西。
Hush! Meat sounds above. Here.
For a moment, you do hear it. Flesh sliding on stone, like a living being extending through the walls.
Big! In walls above! Maybe whole tower. Loudest near kitchen. But Mig banned. Not allowed to pet nose. You find meat? You share.
这边都没有偷窃啊，都可以拿的，这么好。
Don't mind Mig and her meat sounds. It's just her brain slopping around in her skull.
You'd find better lodgings out in the war camp, True Soul. I know we're all one under the Absolute, but you do not want to bunk with an ogre.
我们先上去找一下那个另外那个门徒哈。
Don't try giving orders, True Soul. Everyone here answers directly to Zrel.
In her name.
No feuding under this roof, true soul. We're all one under the absolute. More's the pity.
因为有这个死亡防护，我真的觉得打进来的时候，每一个都有一个死亡防护挂在那边，真的是应该是相当难打。
You're not the first to brave the dark for the absolute. The war camps are full to bursting.
Wide, gaping sockets that see nothing. And still they seem to watch you. You think you hear a whisper, but perhaps it was just wind drafting through a dull and empty thing.
General Thorm's prayers and preparations must not be disturbed. The rooftop is off limits to everyone.
Even you, Disciples Rel?
Everyone. Keep watch and ensure that nobody passes. Excellent timing, true soul. The goblins. Tell me how they suffered. No, better yet, show me.
Her mind enters yours abruptly, flickering across your memories in a blaze of excitement. She sees the goblins walking free, and a burning rage fans across your mind like wildfire.
Explain yourself.
说服他，他们在黑暗里，诅咒可以吞噬他们，对不对？这样还要打扫，对内务，这样太麻烦了。哇，31哦，我好像从来没有甩过这么高哎，太夸张了。
Very pragmatic, but very boring. Let's see if there's anything interesting in this brain of yours.
She parts the folds of your mind again, touching your wants and hopes, tasting them. Every emotion soaks into her mind's palette. But there is purpose to her exploration. She is searching for proof of your faith.
期满。我们刚刚其实装这个戒指，就是为了加这个期满。
There is a tremor of shared ecstasy as she finds a mirror to her own desire.
Perfect. You crave what all true souls should, to be touched by the absolute. I have already been blessed to stand in her presence. It was bliss. She gave me everything I wanted. Why not? What's the point in power if you don't get to have a little fun every now and again? She gave me the power to cut the thread of life with a thought. But I can caress as well as cut. That's why you should stay on my good side. And the best way to do that is to serve General Thorm. I have a mission for you.
That's it. Play along. The closer you can get to the General, the closer you'll be to the answers you seek.
Indeed. The Absolute's love for him has made him more than mortal. He is unstoppable.
You feel her presence in your head again. She grips your mind, squeezing until your vision blurs with pain.
The General is the Absolute's chosen. Serving him is a great privilege, one that I'm beginning to doubt you deserve.
She's offering a way forward. You would be wise to play along.
There is a relic that General Thorm requires. He sent his most trusted advisor, disciple Balthazar, to retrieve it. The relic is beneath the Thorm family mausoleum. That is where you will find Balthazar. But we have lost contact with him. Go there, aid Balthazar if you can, and bring the relic home. Death would not silence Balthazar for long. But dead or alive, he is lost. Whatever has become of him, it is the relic that matters. It is something that General Thorm desires, and that he has ordered us to retrieve. That is all you need to know.
She's suddenly nervous, on edge. Talking about the relic makes her anxious.
说服他，快告诉我们真相！哇，18哦，有高，我靠，又踩到31。
I am in awe of the power the relic must hold to be of such importance. General Thorm will not leave Moonrise without it. And I accompanied him. It was destroyed shortly after he left Moonrise. Hardly a surprise. We're protected here, but outside the shadows are hungry. Fine. Talk to the Bugbear Quartermaster. Tell him he's to share my secret stash with you. The shadows around the mausoleum are deep and hungry. You'll need a moon lantern to survive them. Take one from Balthazar's chambers. But don't pry. The last person who snooped into his secrets lost their head. I believe he uses it as a chamber pot.
因为我们用7满，所以那个阿斯戴伦被那个激励的。他是个大哥布林啊，想不到啊！我们来跟这个灵魂侍女对话看看。
It is not your time yet, Blessed One. The rooftop chapel is reserved for the General's private contemplation, save for those he chooses to ascend.
This must be the place. We have to get inside.
I'm sure you have done a great many things to get this far, true soul. But above, you will stand in her very presence. Such an honor requires more.
Her words are diplomatic, but her face betrays her true feelings. Utter contempt for you and all your kind.
Disciples Rel has given you a chance to earn that honor. I believe you will find your rightful place in her design. Either you will ascend, or you will fall, and I find use for even the fallen. I hope that is some comfort to you.
好，所以我们这边其实可以强制用豁免去那个，应该说强制用检定去过，直接冲上去就不用做那个任务，看起来应该是可以。他给我们那个戒指，到底是哪一个门啊？马库斯不是那个外科医生吗？他也跟这边有关联。哦，泽瑞尔在这，再跟他对话看看好了。不过我们先储个存。
The tower doesn't stink like an overstuffed cemetery, which means Balthazar hasn't returned. So why are you here instead of out there looking for him? Oh, good. I love answering questions.
好可怕！他意思就是他不喜欢回答。我们还是我畏惧的。哇，又是这种血肉类型的房间。他这边是翻鹦鹉螺，他这个翻的也太烂了吧？是螺壳剑呐，怎么会是那个叫翻一个鹦鹉螺？哎呦我的天呐！我记得那一台就是开场那台，我记得那个叫螺壳剑呐，怎么会这边翻直接叫做鹦鹉螺？那不是直翻了吗？那也安呢？这个应该，我们应该来死者对谈一下。
The corpse has nothing to say.
好吧，这个是没得对话。
Looking ahead. That's curious.
Hello, my dear.
Slow down. I spy with my little eye. Nothing of note, really.
哦，干，现在有毒气，靠背。其实还有2个突出的书啊。干，这么多陷阱。对，应该也没什么可以对话的吧。
The corpse does not respond.
My faith will guide me.
swift as my feet can carry me.
Someone there?
哇，30，我有没有看错？真的假的？30，太夸张了吧！我们弄个5个看看。看最后一个，不行的话我要读档。反正都要读档了，那把激励点用一下好了。哇，这个太难了吧？这个哇，30哎 ，Oh my god！ 最后一个 last one， 干读。好，算了，我放弃，对不起。啊，存档啊，不载那个读档啊，这个损失惨重啊。刚刚有拿到什么新的东西吗？难不成要插一个心脏？哦，现在是要插心脏。
At the ready. This night song sounds like the source of Ketheric's immortality.
That name.
The necromancer was experimenting on the tadpoles. But they were already imbued with Netherese magic. So where did that magic come from?
Go ahead. I'm listening. Alas, no. The charm Elminster granted me requires my death as the spark that will light the orb's fuse. Making myself invulnerable, immortal, or in any other fashion unkillable would render it useless. Gods only know what it might do to the orb itself. Still, I see no harm in learning what we can about this night song. And if we manage to find it, the harm will be all Ketheric's. So, well worth indulging our curiosity.
Well, my day just improved.
My...
Carved into the bench's rotted surface are strange, half-faded sigils. A magic circle of some kind, thick with darkness and decay.
A ritual circle. And a complex one at that. I've seen such a construction before in the writings of the Weave Pasha Raven, though his vision was not so... tainted. The sigils are written in a curious mix of tongues. Ancient Kalashite, Netherese, something else I can't quite make out. If I'm reading it correctly, it was used in the creation of moon lanterns. It's been mostly drained. but even now contains a powerful dose of shadow weave. The discarded pixie corpses might still contain enough essence. With one of the broken lantern casements... Yes, I think I'll be able to craft one more lantern. And with a slight modification of the casting gesture, it might be able to wield the shadows instead of repelling them. Though, Mistra's eyes may be upon me. She'd forbid me dabbling with such magic. She'd want it destroyed. Wasted, arguably.
Forget what Mistra wants. Think about yourself, and what Lady Shah's power could do for you, Gale. Make the lantern. Spread her will.
好，我们请他做，我觉得他也蛮想做的。暗影提灯召唤影灯复灵。哦，想不到这边竟然拿了个武器啊
I've got a long road ahead.
If Mistra were here, I don't think she'd be best pleased with me for doing that. She was always rather fond of pixies. Still, I'm sensing no signs of any divine retribution incoming. Not quite sure what to make of that. True enough. She'd certainly not want to jeopardize the completion of this little mission she and Elminster have concocted. It may not be the most savory kind of magic, but it will taste sweet enough if it brings us to the heart of the Absolute in one piece. We're up against the greatest threat Faerun has ever faced. I don't mind getting my hands dirty if it gives us a better chance of surviving. Whatever advantage I can gain for us, I will. And I refuse to feel guilty for it. No matter how much Mistra's chidings might echo in my skull. Now come. Best keep moving. We have many more shadows to face before we reach the heart of the Absolute.
A goblet filled with the mutilated corpses of illithid parasites. Whatever ungodly experiments were performed on them likely killed them.
Moving in.
Trust no one. Let's crack it open. Moving.
好，我们再存档一下，然后点一下这个突出的书到底。 30。好了，我们这次只试一次了，对。好了，这放弃了，这太搞了，这太搞了。
Seems to be stuck.
先出来躲个毒气。他这个不知道什么顺序啊。哦，其实这集就这样被我这样混一混，也混蛮久的。这边竟然可以直接从那边下来啊！然后这边看起来可以爬上来。嗯。先看一下这边撬锁要多少。15应该还可以。进来不会开战吧？果然呢，来这边就那个不该闯这边的。哦，现在真的开始步步为营了，都一定要那个存档。好。这个酿酒师炼金藏品，我们应该已经处理完，然后
，Yes, let's。
这个众香者我们还没解开吗？这个使敌人中毒时自己回复1d4生命值啊，这还蛮强的哎。我们好像只有毒液伤害，没有让人家中毒哎，酸蚀伤害。
The disc is formed from slate and engraved with Githyanki writing. It closely resembles the disc that Lae'zel deciphered. This time, the symbols easily resolve into coherent words and sentences. The story of Orpheus further unfolds. The Prince of the Comet, Part 3. The histories tell us that Commander Voss, Gestil Kithrak, pierced Prince Orpheus clean through with his sword of silver. That his flesh was torn and fed to the great red dragon, Ephelaman. Vlaakith's faithful roar out this tale. But beneath the roars we hear whispers carrying truth and prophecy. The Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet will come again. The Prince of the Comet will liberate us from Vlaakith's tyranny. Praise be to Mother Gith, Queen of the One Sky. Praise be to your son Orpheus, the true heir, Prince of the Comet. The chapter ends there. This disc might be of some interest to Lae'zel.
Disc? If it's anything to do with this Orpheus, Lae'zel will want to know.
好，这边逛完，下去找一下那个军需官，看有没有什么，看看他讲这个私人藏品是什么。哎，至上真神教套装赞。 这个我已经有把它穿起来了，之前拿到了一件啊，真的是，不知道该说什么。应该说，如果说我们就算不是征婚者，穿了这件走进来，应该是会极大的欢迎我们才对。哦，一楼真的太那个，一楼 NPC 真的太多了，好那个啊，好卡啊，救命啊！
The Absolute war drums beat loud in your chest. How may I serve?
啊，他的态度会变更，是因为我刚刚在买东西的时候，对他觉得我们不够格，所以我们过了一个那个威吓的检定，然后之后他的态度就变很好，然后看起来是有打折。
Took a liking to you, did she? Watch yourself. She breaks her toys once she's done with them.
所以你看，我们现在的态度是满的是100。他的个人存货是什么？这个什么？精准如潮，动作如潮，使剩余回合里攻击投资获得一个加1d4的加值。哦，这个是战士的手。哦，矮人板条甲，哎，他这个是+2，哎。 力量进行豁免检定+1，体质+2，这个是挺坦的，还不错哎。4件+2好像之前没有，这好像新出来了。哇，多了几个东西可以买。这个玲珑手我觉得还不错，给战士用蛮好。可是，啊，对，其实我们之后用得到，对，因为之后其实大家推荐阿斯戴伦是要游侠混战士混那个盗贼的，对，拿2个动作加2个附赠的那个，对，因为他说盗贼后期的成长性很烂。 我看推荐的攻略是这样，所以其实有这个后期是可以给阿斯戴伦用的，不过那个要兼职，我不晓得要几等之后才可以兼职。我感觉现在都还没有兼职的教学，感觉是要8等以后才能够兼职。嗯，好吧，先买吧，反正才400多块。然后这个矮人板条甲，我觉得还是没有我们的这个金板条甲强，因为。 避免无法被致命一击真的是差蛮多的。虽然说我还是很想买来看一下这个，因为加体质，其实我真的血不高，以坦来讲，我血真的不多。好了，就先买了吧。
Slaughter well. True soul。
好，我看录多久？哦，好累个哦，他妈的！啊，真受不了！好吧，我们下去楼梯吧，楼梯下面应该是地牢了，我们去地牢看一下啊。
Be a dear and strike me deaf. Our guests are especially sobby today.
啊，地下室就顺畅多了。
Then I shall have to keep them busy. Don't get too close to the prisoners. They're desperate enough to try anything.
All's well here. The cargo from below has already been taken to the docks.
这个项目门是去哪边呢？哦，它这边有个码头哦，看有够多月亮灯的。
This feels like it'd stretch all the way to the Sea of Swords on a clear day. I'm afraid you missed the ship, Trousseau. But there'll be another along soon enough. We're already stacking the cargo. Baldur's Gate. The army marches overland. But we sent some friends ahead to smooth the way. Nothing of note. Just supplies for the battle ahead. I've already checked it twice over.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Right you are, I suppose. Check away. Not long before we march on the city. Nothing of note.
As the symbol glows, power courses.
我看一下，我忘了问他
Not long before we march on
为
the
什么
city. Baldur's Gate.
要真城市交战这一项。
Locals need to see hard truth. Take their place in hard design. Or they don't, and we send them to meet the old gods they cling to. Doesn't matter much either way.
这个好像是善塔林会的这个标志。
A wave of sick familiarity radiates from one barrel amidst the cargo. Tadpoles. Sleeping and scarcely aware, but echoing yours 100-fold.
Look at them all. Enough to infect an entire army.
The winged serpent of the Zentarim. It seems their pursuit of profit extends even here.
哦，我们智力这么低，14。 啊，骰看看吧。哦哟，这么刚好。
A pattern of blank minds newly born. They carry only a bare shred of memory, inherited from something older. A sleep of centuries. The birth and destruction of a settlement above forming only background noise to the dream. Until something descended down into the darkness. And the dreamer awoke.
They don't know what they are. Not yet. Unless we taught them to be something else.
The vat is still, placid.
Stand clear of the cargo. Respectfully, Trousseau. They're not to be opened until they reach the city. The Absolute smiles on them that follow orders. And I don't plan on being a guard for long, Trousseau. Thank you.
Feel free to haul a few boxes. We need all the hands we can get.
Look busy or they'll set you lifting too. Whatever's inside's heavy.
看，真的是，这人的反应怎么可以这么真实呢？好像没有什么。哦，这边哎，果然他都是有为德鲁伊变身成小动物，特别为德鲁伊留了一个攻略法的。 哇，有够累的。好吧，我们继续探索地窖吧。
A new face. Do as the warden says, when she says, and you'll be fine. Plant one foot in front of the other. Head forward, back straight. Make them fear you.
干，为什么要找两个侏儒地精在那边当拷问者？这很靠北。哇，那什么东西啊？
Did you request this post too? I'm glad I got the warden and not Zarel. Don't get chatty with the prisoners, mind you. The warden won't like that.
Let me guess. The Absolute is the only way. Don't bother. Why don't you and Zevlor take a long walk off a short cliff?
Your conversation has been cut short. These prisoners are for Disciple Balthazar's attention only.
哦，继续骑马哈。
Your association with Disciple Balthazar inspires respect and a touch of fear. You are free to speak to the prisoners.
You want to help? The gnomes couple cells down are up to something, and we're in. I can't read bloody minds. Go on, before someone sees.
Get us out of here before the necromancer comes back. Please.
丹尼斯在那里，拉克里萨。
You ordered that guard about as if you were the Absolute herself. What do you want with us?
啊 ，Uberon， 这个就是。
Were I to get such help, I'd be appreciative. But why would a true soul be offering? Barkus is out here? Didn't think he had the stones. Well, if he sent you, you're no slave to the Absolute. You're a damn wolf among sheep, aren't you? I reckon you and I were meant to meet. I'm Wilburn. Efficient? Good. We need tools. That head case of a warden robbed ours, but anything that breaks rock will do. Even if it's not Iron Hand quality. Whatever you find, throw it through the bars. But for the love of Gerdo, make sure a guard doesn't see you, or we're both done for.
不是啊，塞弗洛他们死哪里去了？
Don't speak to the prisoners. The Absolute forbids it.
哇，什么典狱长是个 Tiefling？
You spark of the familiar. Do I know you, true soul? Perhaps not. Your face is rather bland. Regardless, know this. I am the warden. The prisoners are my charges, and I answer to Disciple Balthazar himself. Stay on my good side. Indeed. But all are kept out of reach and under constant surveillance in the office above. Prison security is my highest priority.
侦测思想一下好了。哇靠，这个是因为对方的智力过高，所以门槛才会这么高哦。像之前哥布林是因为没什么门槛，所以只要2了就可以随便就中了，是吧？哇，这么刚好，这么惊险。
Your mind swirls with information about the prison. The small levers behind the warden's desk open every cell, while the larger one triggers the alarm. And interesting items confiscated from prisoners lie above the warden's office, just up the ladder.
If you are going to stare, kindly do it elsewhere. As I said, you are free to roam where you wish, but do not speak to the prisoners. A pity you're already failing, then. He sounds important, and I'm afraid the mere dregs are the only ones left in my care. Anyone who refutes the Absolute is an enemy of mine, true soul. You would do well to remember that. My face might be bland, but yours? It is now carved into my memory, forever. My, they are letting all sorts become a true soul these days. He is chief advisor to General Ketherick, and one of the Absolute's favored. His necromancy is second only to the General's. It is an honor to serve him.
这楼梯会不会直接被他那个？哦，这还好，可能这边有个眼睛比较麻烦。
This is a restricted area. Time to explain yourself, or this guard will be restricting you to a cell.
那独挡吧。好吧。我们再探索一下吧，因为还没有找到公爵哈，就直接贸然开战，不知道会发生什么。那其实刚刚我有观察到，其实你看地图这边是还有地方可以去的。那虽然这边门是被这个典狱长挡着，那你就只能从这边去尝试去绕看看。 看起来应该是可以从这边打穿一个门，让他们逃走。丹尼斯嘛，拉克里萨，对。因为我不确定他们逃走之后那边是不是就会拉响警报，然后我们就不能回去了。但是我们先存个档好了，我们来试看看吧。因为如果可以引他们离开那个办公室的话，搞不好就可以去别的地方探索。好，存个档，反正如果等一下失败了，我们就读档了。我们就是去进行尝试的。哇，哎，他们两个没过来啊！干，耍智障了！我跳的时候忘了把他们两个一起跳上来。
Oh, I have the magic touch. May it please, Mistra.
不晓得这样是不是就会整个月出之塔永久开战哦？不晓得，先试看看哦。可以啊，跳得上来了，连盖尔都跳得上来了。
Keep your distance, darling.
哦，是阿斯代人跳不上来，丢脸。
Let's go.
If not over, then through.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Make it to Baldur's Gate. I must.
不晓得会不会等一下会不会回头看，全部都开战了。哎，你往那边跑干嘛？
This is it.
哇，他们会追进来啊！啊，原来他们会追进来。典狱长会过来，然后这眼睛也过来了，基本上都被看到。那我没办法，对，看来这个应该是后面才能做的事情，不然就是我要去查一下攻略了。
Direct me right away.
然后这边好像还有一个地方，我们再去那边看一下吧。啊，这个监狱这边到底要怎么攻略是个好问题呀。操，这边妈这边是干嘛的？不晓得。看起来就觉得蛮可怕的。
Indubitably.
What now?
明明都跳得上来的，不晓得他们两个是怎么回事。
Wait. I applaud your taste.
Still breathing, despite everything. With haste.
哎，只能说这个游戏设计还是比较合理的。的确，犯人跑了，他们会追出来，这是应该是很合理。可是被那个眼睛看到，就整个跟整个塔开战了，就比较麻烦，等于有点像是硬打这样子。所以看还没有别的这种比较像能够像在德鲁那个哥布林营地那样子，可以分而治之，就是可以切割开来对付的。哎靠，这什么东西？啊，恐爪怪，这边怎么会有恐爪怪？
Roll in my favor.
Got to move.
哎干 miss！ 打一只140的经验值，那看起来我应该很快可以8等，245对。
What's next, I wonder?
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Moving ahead.
这边先存个档吧。我都觉得妈怕怕的，到哪都有埋伏。 哦，这边的这个场景真的是野光血亮的，好恐怖啊！不知道是不是威尔被指派要解救的那个，是不是就在这里？
What the hell is this place?
An illithid oubliette, right beneath the towers. A colony must be close. That must be where the tadpoles are coming from.
灵犀怪监牢。
Another parasite. Collect it. It might be useful.
哇，有个恶心的。
Careful, I bite.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
So absolute, ascending. Left flesh, joined with her, eternally.
The corpse remains silent. That was more of a comment than a question, really.
Discarded, devoured. The absolute chamber. Paradise. Vermit. True soul.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have. Never wanted the easy path.
Look, there's something on the other side. No way through from here, though.
你看镜头把你挡住了，不让你看。哦，有够累个。看来我们目前是没有办法前往这边的。我想叫盖尔在这边启动那个大绝。
Very well.
Mm. 好吧，先上去吧。那还是过不去。看他录多久？30分。
I need a bath. Or several.这边可能要用潜行的方式，用回合制进去偷东西哦。那我其实蛮讨厌干这个事情的，所以就算了。我们再看有没有别的方式可以救他们。反正刚那个尸体应该是从这边丢下去的。哎，我们存个档。
just wait.
我们派Astarion过来这边摸一下，看有没有什么东西。对，因为他这边丢下去应该就刚那边了。我们存个档，然后从那边跳下去看看。啊，对，果然在这个正中央，所以暂时是没有办法去那边的。
Such a pity.
好吧，那我们就存档吧，载入吧。啊，我必须要说在这要请大家原谅哦，因为现在就是属于未知的领域，所以我会有这种很多这种尝试啊跟探索的这种这种片段，所以有可能会一直读档。对，那如果大家觉得观看上很割裂的话，我也没有办法，因为我也是想试试看有什么比较好的方式。或者是去把一些状况摸透了，再决定说怎么做是最有利的啊。不过这个真的是现在真的是非常累的，就是他有的时候我不晓得是不是因为跑太多地图，切换太多地方，他那个记忆体还是什么，可能已经要满，不确定。那可疑的声音。这是什么任务啊？可疑的声音。
Something slimy seems to be dripping from the rafters above.
A moment, true soul. You use a spoon to stir the soup, Barnabas. Forget the axe, my darling. Now, how can I help you? Soft and sweet as pudding, isn't he? He no longer remembers his life in the wild. That is the gift the Absolute gave me when I stood before her. To rewrite the lives of her faithful. Make them believe there's something better. Praise her works, committed by the hands of her faithful. Observe. Barnabas, sweetie, come show what a good boy you are. What would you like him to do? The prayer, I think. Barnabas struggles with civilized speech, but he's been practicing.
You feel her will surge outwards and envelop the creature, inexorable as the tide.
Soul.
No, Barnabas! We talked about this.
They battle silently for a long moment, the gnoll's heart drumming with strain. Then all at once, his heart stops.
Oh, Barnabas. I'm so sorry, my darling. Oh, he isn't the first to die. Her love is simply too much for some. I hope you will fare better when your time comes. Please, Zarel. And you will be called to ascend to the tower top. Many have gone before you, though not all have returned. The Absolute is giving you a second chance, loves. Don't waste it.
啊，这后面那边，看一下这边啊，可疑的声音，2楼那边解锁的话，很容易就开战。我现在蛮没有方向的，我其实不太知道怎么救下面的人。看来就只能先去正常攻略，可能还是要先去大陵寝。看下这集，我们现在去大陵寝看一下，然后再去那个回中烟光芒旅店跟贾黑亚回报一下。反正目前都还没有什么战斗，所以我们的这个法术位都还够，所以应该是还好。
你 Zarel, Minthara, whoever you are, leave. I shall carry out General Form's will alone. Not wanted, not needed. Leave. This place is not for you. Go no farther. The work must not be interrupted. Away! All is at hand. Your presence is not required. Not wanted, not needed. Leave.
还蛮有趣的。
Here lies Melodia Thorm, beloved wife and mother. E Amiel Telere Manon here.
Interesting sigil. Not that I know or care who it belongs to.
Hmm. 那个 Catholic 看来是要救他的女儿，对，哦，看来就是牺牲了所有的这个。其实这种设定跟剧情其实有点老掉牙。
Well, hello.
不过通常要把好人凹成坏人，一般都是用这种故事，因为你要描述一个纯粹的坏人，有点难。就是自始至终他就是坏，他就是这种反社会。那其实到后面好像又觉得不够有深度，说不出来，就好像那个食人魔汉尼拔一样，对不对？他的转变是因为他被那一群大兵们入侵之后，因为实在是缺吃的，最后把他妹妹吃了，他才那个反转，对不对？就是他如果天生，你说他天生就生下来就爱吃人，那个故事就你会觉得就看得很，就不知道该说什么。
With something lurking inside.
不晓得这边还有没有什么战斗？
Bodies, bodies everywhere, yet not a drop to drink.
看来他跟巴萨扎尔关系好像蛮好的。麒麟毛，极效治疗药水。那这个神像上面怎么挂了个骨头？而且感觉下面有那个酸液。
One with the weave.
啊，我们把这个都点亮吧。我感觉应该是有一些机关的。
It shall be done.
嗯，再远一点看看。再远一点。哎，这个没有灯哦。啊，好吧，这边的这个灯在哪里？
No time to rest. One day I'll catch a break.
那个小窗户跳不进去吗？我怎么感觉里面是可以进去的？
An open tomb.
More to this.
Empty.
Traps.
Not
How considerate.
Lady Shah's presence is near.
《月出之塔》的图片、壁画、悲痛，反正一定是 Catholic 他有亲人走了，就像我刚刚讲的那个剧情。将军啊，对，最后变成了将军嘛。
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors. A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors. A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
我靠，一等直接甩一方不？你妹的！
A
妈的，也太多陷阱了吧！
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us. Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us.
为什么你现在就敢甩个30？刚刚那个你不甩个30？
Be careful. There are traps about. Let's move.
看这个我没解除到。不晓得这个顺序有没有影响啊？我只是感觉从事情的先后顺序去点，先是有悲伤，然后去了月出之塔，然后最后是变成为将军嘛。哎。 这个顺序是错了吗？好，那我们先月出之塔，然后悲剧，然后最后再将军。竟然成功了！
Disc must be the way forward.
But where will it take us?
How much farther can I go?
还要录多久？我觉得这集时间有点长了，不然就卡在这好了，因为在后面感觉应该还有很长一段，所以。 就先这样吧，我可能会先回旅店，然后把东西卖一卖，再整理整理之类的。然后这一集的剧情，我觉得我在想，因为我如果把地下室全干掉了，会因为那个眼睛的话，会不会还是会通报全塔，然后导致说我一上来就得跟全部人开战？那在没有贾希尔他们外援的情况下，1楼的那个敌人数量跟他们的等级，可能不是我。 像哥布林营地那样子，我可以那个3等，我可以4等把那些3等2等全部切掉。我觉得基本上应该不可能，所以我不确定了。那但是如果等贾希尔来正式进攻的时候，会不会下面那一些他的安排，或是下面那一些会同步就会被宰掉？不知道，而且我们现在没找到那个公爵在哪里，所以这个比较麻烦。 感觉公爵应该是关在上面的那个房间啊，不然不会我们一开那个锁，一进那个房间就直接进入战斗状态了。它等于那是禁区嘛，所以也不晓得，还是说可以我们一步步赢得信任，然后才可以进去那些区域。可是你暗夜之歌交给他了之后，会不会你又打不赢他，或者是他可以带着暗夜之歌逃跑？我不晓得，就。 因为我会好奇怎么样才是完美路线哦，所以会很怕。因为以前原罪2，我说实在的，原罪2我第一轮第一个区域没有看攻略，后来回去看攻略，觉得哦少拿了好多东西，少做了好多事，少触发了好多对话什么。后来就完全跟着那个攻略，哎，这边有什么，这个要注意，这个检定啊什么的，然后才体验了完整版的一个游玩内容，所以。 怎么说呢？有参考书可以看，还有那个答案可以抄，还真的是比较爽。但又少了一股探索感。但现在探索感又会焦虑，哎呀，这样做到底对不对？哎，只能说就没有办法了。对，那我相信拉里安的本意一定是希望说你就尽量探索啊。你发现做错或什么的，他希望你玩第2轮啊，他一定是这样子，因为他这一款旷世神作， 基本上你看全军破敌，我都可以玩个1000多个小时，对不对？这种神作，他觉得为什么你不能够用他这个玩个3-4轮，对不对？也玩个700-800小时，对不对？他也会觉得，啊，就大概是这样。好了，那以上就是今天这个《博德之门3》的这个游玩内容了。那我们就感谢大家的收看，我们下次见，拜拜。